Akutame-sensei has a message for all of y'all, and it says, respect women, you dweebs. Greetings from the far side of the galaxy. I'm Fury, your host of the most, here to bring you a story about ghosts. Cursed spirits technically, but they're basically the same thing. The chapter on today's chopping block is Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 161, Tokyo Colony 1, part 1. That's a lot of ones. Putting that one aside, it feels good to finally be playing the Colon game, and it feels even better to like and subscribe, wink wink. Anyway, the chapter opens with a woman talking to a person named Amai over walkie-talkies. They're waiting for players, but the issue is that no one seems to be showing up. The woman tells Amai to stop talking back, and Amai promptly apologizes to Miss Femdom. She tells him to respect her before she turns him into roadkill, or well, would it be skykill since she has a jetpack? Also, what kind of curse technique makes a jetpack? I suppose she's like Akari, whose curse technique is uniquely modern rather than historical. It's nice that Akutame-sensei is keeping up with the idea of sorcery naturally changing to fit the times and the new curse techniques were shown. Flipping away to our bestest boys, there's a really cute moment where Megumi warns Yuji to be careful of the resurrected sorcerers. Yuji says he knows, but asks for an explanation anyways. It's a bit of a cartoony exchange, and I think that's what makes it cute, doubly so when it's thrown into this grimdark festival of an arc, and series for that matter. Megumi explains that these old sorcerers grew up in a very different world. To them, sorcery and conflict are one and the same, so they'll have little to no chance to talk it out. They enter the calling games and immediately Yuji is falling from the sky. We learn that new players are instantly teleported to one of 9 preset locations, a short-sighted thing on Kenjaku's part because predetermined spawns always lead to spawn killers. Amai signals with a traffic wand and the Femdom heeds the call, crashing right into Yuji, but she's caught off guard when Yuji's still standing strong. She asks for a meetup when Yuji basically one-shots her with a rock, so in the spirit of gaming, allow me to say, get wrecked, noob. I joke about this, but it's a neat interaction that shows the raw skill gap between a new sorcerer and someone experienced like Yuji. And then a man with a propeller hat shows up, so even if he didn't ask what Yuji did to his women, we already know he drinks his respect women juice every day. What's more interesting than that is that Amai, the bottom in this little threesome, appears to know Yuji. I don't recognize the appearance or the name, so I couldn't actually tell you how Amai knows Itadori. I was thinking Amai might be a fake name or something, but I honestly have no idea. And now we switch over to Megumi, who has not been drinking his respect women juice. He's attacked a woman. Well, it was self-defense and she did strike first, but let's ignore that so my jokes still seem funny. He can't find Yuji, nor can he find Higuruma, but that might not be the case for this stranger. But this stranger isn't in the habit of doing favors for free. She'll lead the way only if Megumi protects her. Megumi begrudgingly agrees, but if he finds out she's lying, it's going to be a rerun of Gone Impa 2. You see, kids, this is what happens when you don't drink your respect women juice. The stranger gives him a wry smile and tells Megumi to call her Remy. And that is where the chapter ends, and where I spend 20 minutes rereading it because whoo boy was this good. First off, Amai is a neat little mystery. I don't remember seeing him or his name before, so he seems like a brand new character we're going to learn about. And then there's Miss Femdom and Mr. Propeller. They both have very strange curse techniques that I suppose is leaning into the idea of the modern age Heian period where new techniques are forming left and right. It's only natural that these modern techniques would suit the modern world. And then there's Remy, like that black part of the banana your mom says is good to eat, I don't trust. She's almost certainly got some sort of scheme that she's planning to use Megumi for, so we can look forward to that revelation later. Maybe she's trying to lure him into an ambush, or maybe she's being hunted by someone herself. I also want to make note of the fact that Remy's hair ends in a scorpion's point. Might have something to do with her curse technique, might not, who really knows? Well, Akutame-sensei and their editors probably do, but that's besides the point. Once more, I prove myself to be the king of comedy. Anyways, now that the chapter is over, I gotta rate it, and this one is getting a solid 9 out of 10. It's filled to the brim with amazing stuff, and I am riding this hype train. Now we see if Akutame-sensei takes us to Great Story City or plows us into the nearest tree. Be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment, and regardless of how this train ride goes, I'll be here, blowing the horn and reviewing it for you. This is Fury, signing out.